We have a community champion with us, the man behind the firefighter uniform, community builder, and the decision to step beyond service into leadership. This is not all about I quit my job. This is someone that's actually working for the community. When everybody's running away from emergency, this young man's running towards emergency.
What we do is we work with young people in the community. You don't have to be young. You can also be in any sector of your life. But we created to inspire people and to show them that anything is possible. So we work with a lot of youth to teach them success skills, to be able to picture themselves where they want to be in the future, how to speak, how to carry themselves, and connect them with key opportunities so they can line themselves up and get one step closer to the thing that they know that they can do if they keep on pushing themselves. I'm in Ajax. I spend a lot of time with local businesses, community leaders, active residents, and I realized there's so many great people in the community, but nobody's out there telling their story. You're telling the story. You're giving me a chance to connect with the audience and to pass the message on, because the goal is to inspire people to great things. So we created a platform called Ajax, where we do free advertising for local business, community leaders, and
Nice.
And we bring them to the forefront to show them why Ajax and Durham region is so great.
Jay, thank you so much for showing up, brother.
Yes. My name is Jay Hales. I'm a firefighter. I'm a community leader. I'm running for council in Ajax Ward 2. I have 2 businesses, 2 non-for-profits. I'm in various groups from Rotary, the Board of Trades, the Royal Canadian Legion. I'm a Knight of Columbus. I've been Landing for Success, shout out to Landing Success. My boys here are amazing. I'm a Connecting GTA, shout out to Connecting GTA. I'm a coach for Special Olympics. And I do all these things.
Nice.
And the biggest part of all this is many people see me like, yo, Jay, you do so many things, but how do you handle it? And at the end of the day, I don't have multiple jobs. I have one job. And that job is service. It's
Service.
Many times you may change. I might be at the fire hall where we're preparing our gear. Then boom, we're fighting a fire. Then I come home. I'm also a father. I'll be taking care of my son, mentor him. Then I might go sell a couple houses. Then from there, I might be doing the jack, shooting videos, or I might be in the high schools. I work with the youth. We held Black History Month not too long ago. Or I might even be in one of my various non-for-profits. But the uniform changes, but the mission doesn't. That's service. But before all of this, I was somebody that I faced a lot of challenges, I faced a lot of limitations. I was just not doing well in school. And I didn't see a clear path for myself. I had to ask myself one day, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be 10 years from now? While I was in high school, I'd ask myself that in grade 12. Like, who does Jay want to be? Jay Mathis Hales. I said, I want to dress well. I saw him be a firefighter. I said, I want to serve the community. I said, I want to be in politics. And I said, I want to do all these great things, but I didn't know how I was going to do it. And today, 10 years later, I was speaking to my high school, and all the things I said to myself, I'm doing today. And I'm living beyond my dream now. I said I was going to be a firefighter, and I said I'd do politics. I had no idea I could do all at the same time.
Wow. What a realization. And we're going to find out how he came to that realization to be pulling off such amazing things in the community and corporately as well. Most people know you as a firefighter, community leader. What was the moment you realized that serving people couldn't be just limited just to the uniform?
I would say it wasn't one moment. It was many moments.
Okay.
If it's being a firefighter in the community, helping people, if that's helping people selling houses in Ajax or Durham region, or if that's working with the youth, if that's knocking on 1,000 doors and I'm hearing different things from people, like the business owner saying, hey, like I'm having trouble paying my rent, my mortgage, keeping the business going. If that's showing up the doors, I'm speaking to seniors and they said, nobody has seen me in the last like 3 days. That's talking to you saying like, I have an opportunity.
Right.
I understand that a part of me leans towards, there's always emergencies to go towards, but it's still the same thing. There may be a fire when I'm fighting fires, but there's different fires in the community. Maybe it's affordability for the residents. Maybe it's youth looking for opportunities. Maybe it's just helping connect the community. So there's been multiple moments, and at the end of the day, I want to let people know we don't do this because of titles, or we don't do this because we're looking for status. We do this because we're trying to give back. When you talk about, you say, I quit my job. Because a job feels limited.
It's very limited.
Very limited. Somebody might say to you, oh, they tell you in life, go one path. And there's nothing wrong with going one path. But some individuals like myself, there's one path doesn't serve my full personality and where I'm trying to go, the impact I'm trying to make, and the lives I'm trying to touch. So that's why I have to expand to different things. And it may seem like Jay is doing all these different things,
Right.
but it's all the same things.
It's all in the same ecosystem.
All in the same thing. So I decided at a very young age.
Right.
At a young age, I was always a leader, always sticking up my friends, standing up for things. What I'm all about integrity, having integrity, and doing the right things. Nobody's watching. All my life, I've been this person, but my journey has shaped me to become who I am today.
Nice. That's well put, man.
Yeah.
How does what you do now support those young kids?
I think what I do now supports the young kids and also gives a lot of people who follow my story hope.
Right.
I want to show these young kids that anything is possible. I want to show them that if they believe in themselves, they put themselves, if they dedicate themselves, they be smart, they have integrity, and they have courage, they can do anything.
Anything.
I remember growing up, and I did have some great role models, my mom, my sister, but many times to get me where I am today, I had to push myself. Many times we feel like because this happened to me, that it's okay for it to make it continue happening. But if you want to see change, you have to be that change. You got to be proactive. You got to take those moves. And we got to be those leaders for those young kids. Say, yo, you can do that. I want one day, if I continue to push myself and blessed with opportunity to continue to impact people's lives in a positive way.
Right.
I want some kid to be like, yo, this guy Jay took it so far. I want to take it farther, because I'll be looking at Kobe and like, yo, Kobe had that mentality because I study mentalities. Or like Michael Jordan had that mentality. That mentality can be translated into any type of field, right?
Right.
Competitive world, right?
Right.
So I want to transmute it into my field, politics. If that's firefighting, if that's being the best version of myself, and saying, end of the day, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I can be who I choose to be. Right. There may be segments in my life where I have to lean towards more things. Maybe say I have to lean towards absolutely just fatherhood. I got to remove the distractions. Right. Maybe before it was lean towards firefighting. Maybe tomorrow's politics, because you have to be able to adapt. But at the end of the day, you need to continue to push yourself, and anything's possible. So what I want to leave with anybody out there is you can do anything. Believe in yourself. Right. Even if it's hard and it's difficult, keep on going. The fact that you're trying, the fact that you have that dream and idea in your mind, you can have it. And that's the same energy I'm bringing to Ajax War 2. Nice. I'm going to push for the people. I'm going to do anything possible with integrity, courage, and intelligence to make sure Ajax and War 2 is a better place than where I went when I first came. Right. And give opportunities to the youth and people in the community. Amazing. Make sure their voices are heard. I want to make youth programs for the youth to show them what politics is all about. How do we expect these guys to lead, these kids to lead, if we don't show them the way? We don't give them a chance. Right. It's not about when they're old enough. We teach them, and we grow, and we educate them to be able to replace us. We're not here forever.
So was there a specific conversation or a person that said, you need to do a little bit more and step into a bigger role in this community?
There was a point in my life where I realized that, once again, great question. I spent a lot of time in my life following a lot of people at a younger age, and I don't think it led me to the best routes. And many times, I spent a lot of my energy. I've always been very motivated, always been very driven, but not in the best ways. Like I was a class clown because I thought I needed that attention, and I realized that, yo, Jay, like, you don't need to follow anybody. You can be you. You can do you, and I started directing and focusing on myself. Oh, nice. Started to push myself and started to emulate the person that I wanted to be. Some great leaders in my life that showed me how to point myself in the right direction. One was my sister and my mom. Ultimately, it's been me pushing myself. Nice. Me saying, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go through the challenges and tribulations to get there. I think many times that everybody wants to talk, but nobody wants to do. And they want to talk because it gives them that motivation because people are watching, but they can't sustain it. Right. Where I am in my life is because I told myself I was going to do these things, and I try my best not to make a promise to myself. I try my best to push myself and to overcome adversity. Many times we face losses, we get knocked down, and we don't want to do them anymore. But the losses are more important than the win. The losses give us more lessons. They educate us. They give us information we need to move forward. I had to emulate myself, but I really look up to the greats. I look up to the greats. I study them. I study their mindsets. And every day I get up, I'm like, yo, how can I do better?
Right.
How can I push myself? How can I set better goals for myself? Who the people that I want to be like, are they resting or are they going? So I'm competing with these people, not because I think I'm going to catch them, but you need people ahead of you so you have something to chase.
You've knocked on thousands of doors, brother. What have people have told you, been telling you that keeps replaying in your head?
Yeah.
Like what do you hear them say?
I've knocked on a lot of doors. Before I came here, I was knocking on doors. So like in the hot heat, in a suit, sweating up a storm, but we still going to see you in the Ajax War 2. But one of the things that stick with me the most is, like I was saying before, there was a senior and she was saying, you're the first person who knocked on my door. And first one I've seen in like 3 days. You're the first person who came to my house in like 3 or 4 years. And she was really just getting personal with me. Like she was kind of breaking down because she felt lonely. She felt that, yes, we as leaders, as politicians, we focus on policies, we focus on budgets, we focus on affordabilities. But all that doesn't matter when the people don't feel heard, they feel invisible. So like just that story has really, really stuck with me. And next one is, I was in the community. I was talking to some homeowner. Youth came by. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I explained to him. From there, he followed me on social media. He's like, "Jay, you've shown me that people like us can be in these positions.
Oh wow!
You may not be the first. We got Obama, right?
Yes, of course.
But for you to be a young person pushing yourself and to continue to push the bar, when I get to your age and I get my life together, I want to do what you're doing." Those are the conversations that mean more than anything to me. It's not about winning. I don't do these things to win. I don't do these things for title. I do these stuff to show people that anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Nice.
Anything.
Nice.
You got to be diligent. You got to put hard work in. You may experience some losses. You must keep moving forward. And that's when it comes to Ajax and War 2. That's the type of leader I'm going to be. I'm going to be listening. I'm going to be trying to find different ways to move the community forward. I'll be connecting people. It's not about the policy. It's about advocating. It's about listening to their voice. And to be a part of the community, have the ear to the community. Because many times people feel that decisions are being made for them, not with them.
No, with them.
I'm here to make those decisions with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so you started gig life.
Yeah.
What was your first day after you decided to say, okay, I'm starting it, tomorrow I'm up? What was happening? How were you feeling?
Gig life is a story, right? So the idea when I first started firefighting. So I finished college and I started really feeling like things that how many things I have achieved and overcome. I started believing myself. So I decided to go to Alberta and become a firefighter. And I faced a lot of challenges there. Lots, like got laid off, went through recession.
Really?
So many obstacles. Literally drove 48 hours to be there.
Yeah.
And then after like a few months there, everybody from Ontario, they let go. It was good. There's silver linings to the story because it was tough. I had to work at Staples. They were paying me $12 an hour. They made me the manager because I also had a business degree.
Right.
But I was just so unhappy with myself there, like literally to the point that my body started breaking down. And then I told myself I need to make a change. So I applied for a job being like a rescue technician. Started doing a lot of rope stuff. Things went really great being a safety technician. I was there. And there was like a fire in the plant I was at, right? And I fought it by myself, put it out.
Really?
The plant didn't like that.
No?
They didn't like that because they had quotas, right?
Yeah.
Haven't had any accidents, no more misses for a very long time, right? And here's this guy saying this happened, right? So it didn't go too well for me. And I went home that day. I'm like, man, I did the right thing. And things didn't plan out for me, right? Right now I'm 20 years old and I'm like, it's not working out. So I went home. I'm at home. I'm applying to every firefighting job, every industrial firefighting job, every safety job in Alberta, and got a call. It brought me up to, I went to drive like 8 hours away. There was no signal. And then
wow.
When I got to the top of the mountain, because we were doing industrial firefighting this time, I got signal, my phone started going off. All the fire departments were calling me. All the industrial firefighter departments were calling me. All the rope places were calling me. And I made a deal with all these different companies. I said, hey, I can't commit to you guys full time, come chase Inspire for anything, right? I got back into it. But here's what I can do for you guys. I got a pretty good schedule. I'll work for you guys. as a contractor, as a consultant. You guys pay me like $300 an hour. If I do 12 hours, you pay me 3. If I do 1 hour, you pay me 3. And if I do more than that, you pay me OT. And they all agreed to it. So I was doing it for like maybe like 12 companies. I was making lots of money, agent money. Like I was really, things were really picking up for me. And I said, I want to start a platform called Gig Life to inspire people, to motivate youth, to make people know anything possible. And it was tough. Like many times I was up late at night, getting ready for speeches, making videos, going back to university and all these things. And there was no funding. There's no way really rocking with heavy. But we were able to touch a lot of people's lives. We've dropped an album. We made a clothing line. We were speaking in schools. We're doing all these things, just believing ourselves and know it's possible. And now 10 years later, we've already touched around 12,000 youth in the GTA Durham region. And even when it was one youth and it's 12 now, the biggest thing is we're just showing youth that anything is possible. Gig Life is a movement. It's to show people like you can do anything, right? I want to work so hard, bring so much to the table to the point that I can't regret anything. I can't regret anything. I put everything on the table, and we're not competing with anybody. We're competing with ourselves. Just want to teach the youth. You're competing with yourself. Every day your goal is to outdo yourself. It's to do better every day. And if you can improve every day and move one step forward, even though you're climbing the mountain, it's those one steps that get you to the top. So that's Gig.
Wow.
The model of Gig Life is, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you perceive it, you will receive it.
So what's something people don't see behind you starting a community initiative?
Some people can see the first half as a loss. But because I continued, it led to wins. And when you lose enough time, you gain enough experience. And it's very important for young people to stack upon losses, right? Because experience is knowledge. Then you have it in your pocket as experience. When you add the hard work and all your experience, your discipline, all that stuff, now winning is easier because you have enough data, right? So gather enough data to be able to execute, right? Execute. And many times I remember talking to some friends, talking to people, say, yo, 5 years from now, I'm going to be here, right? But it didn't make sense to them. But I'm here, and I'm pushing myself to go even further. But you don't need anybody to see it for you. You got to see it for yourself. You can't be mad at anybody because you don't see, right?
No.
You have a vision. You can see it. You can see past your current time. And you need to, regardless of who's with you, who's not with you, you got to be able to continue to move forward. I didn't know 5 years ago that when I said I was going to be running for Ward 2, I'd actually make it. Those hard times of believing in myself has made me mentally invincible, and has taught me when you face hard times, sometimes we panic. We get anxiety, overwhelmed, but it's not as bad as you think it is. And if you overcame the times back then, you can do anything. And for anybody out there, I need you to believe in yourself, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if nobody's rocking with you, even if you got the best podcast in the world and nobody's rocking with you, all the greats were in the same position.
What was your point of view on leadership?
So when it comes to leadership, many people think that leadership is you're looking for people to follow you. It is influence, definitely, but you're looking to build leaders. And that has changed my mind when it came to leadership, because there's a lot of great leaders out there, a lot of great people doing great things, but we got to remove the position. We got to remove the title. It doesn't matter where you rank. Everybody's a leader. Everybody's a leader if you choose to be. When it comes to leadership, for me, it's a behavior. My goal is to be the best version of myself every day, and to perform for the people that do follow me and who don't follow me. So I inspire others to do great things in their own lives. When it comes to that level of leadership, it reinforces my brand of service. It's all about service. Firefighting taught me you got to bring that calmness to everything. Like when things are going chaotic, you got to be still. But leadership is what you do every day. For example, one of my mentors told me a story. He said he learned the game of success through track and field. He said 1 year, his goal was to beat a boy in the 100-meter dash that beat him last year. And what he did was, he set the goal, I'm going to beat this boy. I'm going to smoke him. He ran the race. He beat the boy, but he came second. He came second because he did not set his goal correctly. He was too focused on everybody else, but he wasn't focused on the prize. His goal should have been to win the race. Because then somebody else beat him, right?
So in your life as a firefighter, you're trained to act under pressure. What has firefighting brought to your view of leadership?
I like that. I think it's in the question. act under pressure, it has taught me how to be calm under pressure. I am under a lot of pressure most of the times. There's a lot of moving parts, and many times if I don't execute, like many people, people's lives are on stake. Many times when things are going wrong, firefighting has taught me to stay calm. Has taught me to work as a team, and it also taught me it's when you're in an emergency, nobody's saying who's the one who gets all the credit. It's just we worked as a team to solve this problem.
I've been in situations where, you know, we have like yourself, a couple businesses. And then there's times where things are really slow and you start panicking, you know, and sometimes you want to resort to certain things. Like you want to call a friend, say, hey man, you remember how you guys still doing that? You know what I mean? You want to make those calls, but then I've learned over the years, like, just relax. There's nothing you can do other than just follow the course.
And sometimes you got to pause for a few, not even just a moment, maybe a day or two. Sometimes you literally just got to just pause.
Yes.
Things are going to come. Like life is unavoidable. Things are going to happen, right? You got to be able to adapt.
Right.
You got to be able to pivot.
Right.
And it's those experiences that you get and those losses that give you enough tools in your toolbox to be able to maneuver these things. And don't be scared to ask for help either.
Okay, you see how Kobe, you remember Kobe since his passing, so his legacy is always going to continue. People are going to make reference. You've done gig life. You did about 12,000 youths has gone through your program. What do you want them to remember 20 years from now about Jay? How you impacted their lives?
It doesn't matter to me if they remember my name. It matters to me that they remember that I believe in them. I want them to understand that my message is anything's possible. Like it really and truly is anything's possible. To believe in yourselves.
Right.
I believe in you guys. I know you can achieve anything you want in life if you push yourself. You're willing to put the work in. You're willing to oversee challenges, limitations. And I hope one day when you guys see me and they're like, yo, I remember that guy. I see where he is. And I want to be better than him.
That's amazing, bro.
Life is going to move forward anyways. But if you get started today, at least you're moving forward with life. And you're one step closer to what you want. You're one step closer.
One step closer. What's one lesson that you've learned that can benefit entrepreneurs, a parent, or community leaders? What's one thing you learned in that service?
Firefighting has taught me so much about life. It's the most honorable career I can ever ask for. One of the biggest lessons firefighting has taught me is you always gotta be willing to do the right thing. Even if you're not getting praised for it, you always gotta be willing to do the right thing. And that's what we're all about: honor, we're all about integrity, and to proceed with excellence, to prepare.
Preparation.
Even if opportunity is not there, prepare. Yes, as a business owner, you have a big business idea, things that you want to move forward, and you just don't see the revenue, things are not there, but prepare for that moment. Other things that firefighting has taught me is the calmness I was talking about. I understand not every moment you can be calm, but you need to come towards things with a level of calmness. Have a clear head, and even when the pressure's on you, stay calm. Stay calm. And if you equip that with the preparation, even if you lose your cool, the training and the things that you've put yourself through will become second nature and second behavior to perform forward. Firefighting has taught me lots of lessons. The biggest thing is service, honor, integrity, working together with the people to build what they want, to serve them and put them always first. And I believe when you bring those aspects of firefighting, the courage, being courageous, we're running into burning buildings. And it's the same when when it comes to politics, I'm not running in burning buildings. I'm still running into emergencies. Emergencies are affordability. Emergencies is homelessness. It's different things. It's the same mindset we're coming towards. But if I stay calm, that's going to lead me to the best outcome, right? And I do my best in all situations like firefighting, never compromise my integrity. But if I keep to my integrity and provide that quality, not the quantity, the quality, the rewards may come slow, but the rewards be more worth it.
Quality over quantity.
And that's the same thing we're bringing to Ajax War 2. That calmness, that courage, that integrity. I want to give like a benchmark for politics. There's a lot of great leaders who influenced me and really shown me the way. I want to change how people go into elections. I want to change how they engage the people. When it comes to being a leader in a community, I want people to see me beyond politics. Like, yeah, this guy makes our policies. yeah, this guy he's a leader in the community, but he's a real person.
Real person.
He'll come to the gym, actually shoot ball with us.
Yes.
He'll come speak to the youth and to see
That is a benchmark.
yeah, like
Actually
a real
be in
person
there.
and
Yeah.
have these real conversations.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
because I'm in a position, it doesn't mean I can't have real conversation and actually speak like a real person. I'm not a robot. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
To be a real person. I
Yes.
want to inspire leaders and politicians to be real people.
Right.
People connect with that.
We're going to do some rapid questions, man.
And do it.
One word that describes Ajax.
I would say greatness. Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
I love tea, but right now I'm drinking a lot of coffee. I don't sleep a lot.
Okay. Hardest job, firefighter, entrepreneur, or community leader?
It's a different one being a father.
Oh.
Being a father is my most important job.
Nice.
It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest service to have.
One person who inspires you.
I'm inspired by the greats, man. I'm inspired by Drake. I'm inspired by Muhammad Ali, Barack Obama, because I love extreme people in the sense of people with they're very courageous and have really like powerful mindsets.
Mm-hmm.
Because that allowed me to be this person. I want to have that impact and really just give it to the planet like they gave it to them.
Wow, that's amazing, brother. Anything else you'd like to say, man?
Yeah, I got something. So a gig life, our model is if you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you perceive it, you will receive it. And I just want you guys to just believe in yourself. Not anything is possible. I came to this podcast not as a politician, not as a firefighter. I came as Jay. You know what I'm saying? As Jay. And I want you to be comfortable with yourself, to love yourself, and just be able to say, I'm perfect the way I am. I'm going to get better. I love myself. I can do anything, and anything is possible.
Leadership doesn't start with the title. For you, leadership is showing up. You kind of showed us what leadership is. You showed us what confidence is. And you're doing all these things while transforming from different levels. Community leader, you have businesses, you're a firefighter.
Let me add one more thing. Many times we think we know our limits, but we don't.
We don't.
You got to push yourself to know your limits. And when you push yourself and you learn your limits, realize that you were actually limitless.
Mr. Jax came through in the 6th and said it all and sealed the deal.
Absolutely.
Thanks again, my brother.
Appreciate you.
Peace.